All right, moving on. Voting has started for the first phase of assembly elections in India's Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir. The Union Territory is witnessing assembly elections after a period of 10 years. Polling is being held in 24 assembly constituencies. 219 candidates across political parties are contesting the first phase of election. In 7 districts of the Union Territory, more than 2.3 million voters are eligible to exercise their electoral franchise during the first phase. This includes 566,000 youth voters. Key constituencies of the valley have more than 3,200 polling stations set up ahead of the landmark elections. Phase 1 alone will see the deployment of more than 14,000 polling officials. Meanwhile, a 3-tier security system has been put in place across the Union Territory, guarding each and every polling booth. There are special polling booths with extra security in areas close to the line of control and international border. Results of the 3-phase assembly election will be declared on October 8th. The polls are a first since Jammu Kashmir's special status was revoked. With a diversified political landscape that will witness over 40% candidates contesting as independents, the polls are critical to the valley's stability and security. All right, our special correspondent Idris Lone is joining us from Anantnag. Thank you so much this morning for joining us, Idris. Now, the polls are a first in Jammu Kashmir's special status was revoked. What does the voter turnout look like in the morning?
Well, it's a little chilly. That's one of the reasons that we're seeing a little number of people so far coming out to the polling booths. But we're also getting some visuals from different districts in Pulwama and Shupian, where huge queues of people can be seen already at the polling booths. It has just started at 7 o'clock. So we are expecting that the numbers will definitely go up. Because the weather is a little bit cold in the Kashmir Valley, and that's one of the reasons that it might be a slow morning. But on the other hand, we've seen that parliamentary elections have been extremely record-breaking, and that's one of the reasons that everybody, the civilians, the politicians, are expecting that this assembly elections, it will break all the previous records of the number of people coming out to vote. If we talk about today's first phase of election, there are 24 assembly constituencies that are going to polls today. Around 16 of them are in the Kashmir Valley, while as 8 of them are in the Jammu. In total, there are 219 candidates who are in the fray. And this time, what is most interesting is that there are many dozens of independent candidates who are in the fray. This is for the first time in the last 40 years that the number of independents has risen so much. It's around very close to around 50% of the candidates. We've also seen this time in the assembly elections, a number of political parties will be fighting for the first time. There have been new coalition partners within these political parties as well, while as National Conference and Congress decided to go together in a pre-poll alliance. Just 2 days ago, we also saw the Engineer Rashid's Awami Ittihad Party going in alliance with the banned Jamaat-e-Islami, who have fielded their candidates as independents in this assembly election. So it's going to be an extremely interesting election for the people of Jammu and Kashmir as well, because on one hand, they have a lot of options to choose from, and second, this time there have been new coalition pre-poll alliances that have happened just before the assembly elections.
Right, it's interesting you mentioned that. Now, polling is being held in 24 out of the 90 assembly constituencies. What can you tell us about the key constituencies and some key candidates as well?
There are a few very important constituencies, like where we are standing in Anantnag, just a few meters away from us is the Bijbehara polling station, where former Chief Minister Mehbooba Mufti's daughter is fielded as her candidate. It's their home constituency, and they've been winning it from the last 24 years. So what is interesting is that it's for the first time she has fielded her daughter this time in the assembly elections, who has been campaigning aggressively in this part of the town. On the other hand, the former state Congress president G.A. Mir is also fielded from the Anantnag constituency of Duru, where he has also been a winning candidate from few assembly elections. And because the elections are happening after 10 years, so a lot of names have also changed. A lot of new candidates have also got into politics, and they are also fielded with in competition with the strongest candidates that were already in politics from last so many years. If we talk about the Jammu region, there are two constituencies where very important candidates are fielded by the BJP, which is Kishtwar and Doda. So it's very interesting to see how these elections pan out too, because the last assembly election happened 10 years ago, and after that a lot has changed, especially the revocation of Article 370 and 35A, which has actually changed the discourse of the politicians in Kashmir Valley as well.
Right, Idris. And it won't be wrong to mention that the elections do come just a few days after the gun battle between terrorists and security forces in the Poonch district. What kind of security measures have you been able to see around?
Well, right now we can also see that there is a patrolling party going on right now here as well. And a lot of security measures have been taken place. Around 300 additional companies of paramilitary forces have been brought in to secure all the polling stations and put a three-tier security system all around them. Not only in the hinterland, but also the line of control and international border has been put on high alert. The Prime Minister Narendra Modi is also going to visit Jammu and Kashmir tomorrow. With regard to that, in Srinagar also we have seen a lot of barricading taking place, a lot of security measures being taken. So overall, security forces wanting their best to make sure that elections happen peacefully, especially in the areas which have been volatile, especially areas like Doda, Kishtwar, where we have seen encounters taking place even just 2 days ago.
All right, Idris Lund joining us from Jammu and Kashmir. Thank you so much for bringing us the latest.